Let us derive the expression for centripetal acceleration. We are going to consider two positions of the particle in a circle. So, with position vectors r1 and r2. This is one position of the particle and this is another position of the particle. The position vector, here it is r1, here it is what? R2. And their respective velocity vectors. The velocity vectors act tangentially. So, the velocity vectors are represented by v1 and v2 vector. Let the direction of position and velocity vectors shift through the same angle theta in small interval of time. Now this is the direction of the position vector and this is the direction of the velocity vectors. Now these two will shift through the same angle. So if this is making an angle theta, when the particle is moving from position r1 to position r2 by making a theta, the velocity vector is also making an angle what? Theta. It's also what? Making an angle theta. Okay. Now for uniform circular motion, we can write r is equal to modulus r1 vector, which is equal to modulus r2 vector, and v is equal to modulus v1 vector, which is equal to what? Modulus v2 vector. Okay. Now the particle is moving from position vector r1 to r2. Okay. So the particle is moving from r1 vector to r2 vector. So what is the displacement? So the displacement is delta r vector, which is equal to r2 vector minus r1 vector. Okay. Now change in velocity is from v1 vector to v2 vector. So what is the change in velocity? Delta v. That is given by what? v2 vector minus v1 vector. v2 vector minus what? v1 vector. Now by taking these two vector diagrams, okay, we can write a relation. Okay. So the magnitude of displacement delta r and velocity delta v, okay, is given by the relation. Now here these two triangles are similar triangles. These two triangles are what? Similar triangles. So we can write here this vector is equal to what? This vector. Okay, this vector is equal to what? This vector. Similarly, we can write what? The sides. Here r1 is equal to what? v1. Okay. So the theta. So we can write from this triangle, we can write theta is equal to delta r by r. From the first triangle, we can write theta is equal to what? Delta r by r. The second triangle, what we can write? Theta is equal to delta v by v. Delta v by what? V. But I am going to put a minus sign here. What the minus sign says is delta v is radially inward. Delta v points radially inward towards the center of the circle. Okay. So the negative sign implies delta v points radially inward towards the center of the circle. Now you can write theta is equal to delta r by r, which is equal to minus delta v by v. So what is delta v here? Delta v is equal to minus v into delta r by r. From this relation, we are writing it as delta v is equal to minus v into delta r by r. Now, we know acceleration A is equal to Rate of change of velocity. So it is delta v by t. Delta v by what? Delta t. Okay, which is equal to minus v by r into delta r by delta t. I am substituting for delta v. It is minus v by r delta r by what? Delta t, which is equal to, what is delta r by delta t? Delta r by delta t is velocity. Delta r by delta t is what? Velocity. So we can write it is minus v square by r. Minus v square by r. Why we are writing here delta r by delta t is equal to what? V. Since delta t r by delta t is equal to v. So what is the expression for acceleration we got? We got it as minus v square by r. A is equal to minus v square by r. Now for uniform circular motion, v is equal to what? R omega. Okay, v is equal to what? R omega. So what is v? V is linear velocity, r is radius, and omega is angular velocity. We know a is equal to minus v square by r. Now I am going to substitute for v. V as what? R omega the whole square by r. So it is equal to, a is equal to minus r square omega square by r. So one and r and other r will get cancelled. So a is equal to minus omega square r. So this is another relation for what? Centripetal acceleration. Centripetal acceleration. In uniform circular motion, the velocity of the particle turns continuously without changing its magnitude. Now here a particle is undergoing what? Uniform circular motion. Okay. Here what is changing here is the velocity of the particle is changing. Okay. Changing continuously, but the magnitude is same. Okay. The magnitude of the velocity vector is what? Same. You can see here the length of the velocity vector is what? Equal. So all the velocity vectors are having equal length. What it shows is the speed remains constant. So the magnitude is a constant here. The magnitude is what? Constant here. So in uniform circular motion, the velocity of the particles turns continuously without changing its magnitude. Even though the velocity is tangential at every point, okay, the acceleration will always act towards the center of the circle. Here you can see the acceleration is always acting towards the center of the circle. Where the velocity acts, the velocity will act tangentially like this. Okay, so even though the velocity is tangential, the acceleration is acting towards the center of the circle. So we call it as what? Centripetal acceleration. So the acceleration always points towards the center of the circle.